Oh yeah, this is for the grown and petty. We're about to take your petty game to level 10,000. Sit back, relax, mellow out, and get ready to get petty. All right, Rich, who we got this one?
I want you to know how fucking hard it is to keep a straight motherfucking face. My nigga.
Get ready to get petty.
Yeah, let me wheel this in. All right, so this is Petty Lessons, y'all. Today's letter comes from Cindy W. Cindy W writes into the show, and she says, imagine this. You go to work one day, you head to your desk, and as you're about to settle in, your boss calls you into their office. So you're thinking to yourself, oh no, what could it be? That's my Cindy W voice. Oh no, yeah. What could it be? So, you're thinking to yourself, you're on time, you don't have any issues or complaints, what's going on, you're cool with the coworkers. And then you start thinking like your bills. You're fresh out of school, you can't lose your job. So you get to your boss's office, you sit down, they start the conversation. Come to find out, your boss says that they're demoting you. You're devastated. The boss says someone else is taking your position. So basically, Cindy W says, what pettiness can you do without losing your new lower paying and lower issue position to get back at your boss? And then what can you also do double time to get back at the person who's replacing you, who you now have to train? And I mean, technically, they don't even deserve the petty because they had nothing to do with it. They ain't know about you. But Cindy wants to get everybody.
Hey, all of y'all can get it like group page in your two-way. I'm take it back to some Jay-Z lyrics. Anyway, I think with this letter, the only appropriate response to this letter is to help people understand what petty is. Because I think this person has a clear misconception about the idea of petty.
Yeah.
Petty it's an ugly, nasty, self-deprecating thing. Like it is not. It's a fucked up way to live. You got to, and it's a hustle too. It's a grind. You got to love it. You got to embrace it. And
I agree, because when she said, "Don't lose my job,"
don't lose your see,
you got to be willing to throw a few fucks out the window.
You got to be willing to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
You gonna hurt yourself being petty. You gonna have to cut your nose off to spite your faces. It's the way it is. I don't make the rules. I just live by them, Rich. And also for this person, there's a lot of petty things you do, but they all gonna involve you needing to find another job.
So the one I thought of after reading this letter, I want to know what you thought of, but the only thing I think, she gonna tell me, is I would quit on a high note. First of all, and I would do some shit and I'm gonna quit. What do you got before I get mine?
Well, but before you quit, you could fuck the training up. You could train them completely wrong.
Oh yeah.
Like just and have them do everything and be applauding their work and letting them know they're doing a great job. Mm-hmm. And and whole time, like, man, I don't know what their problem is. I told her to do it this way, and every time I look up, she done fucked it up again. This girl's a little slow. Like you could do that if you wanted to be petty, but again, that's taking it out on somebody who probably don't deserve it. But it is, hurting the job at the same time. But I mean, these are the situations where you got to burn bridges. I mean, we talking, walking into the office with a fifth of vodka.
No fucks.
Right, yeah, and declare,
no fucks.
All right, yeah. Or you know what my personal favorite is you put in your 2 weeks notice, mm-hmm. and then you get yourself one of them Bluetooth speakers. Yeah. Put on that damn was it Big Sean? I don't fuck with you. Just go to the office. You little stupid ass. That's how I would do it. But I mean, it's all of this. You better move to another city because you probably ain't gonna be able to find a job nowhere near.
Oh yeah, no, you're gone.
But it's petty, and they all gonna remember it.
So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna go out on a high note. I'm gonna burn every bridge. I'm gonna send that. You know how it is. I don't know if it's only here, or if it's other way. That customary thank you letter that you send out to everybody. I'm gonna send out my farewell thank you letter to my boss. Thank you for the opportunity to have been worked here under your tutelage. I'm sorry about that herpes that you got with the flare up on, and your husband leaving you. It's not because he's fucking Wilma from the post office. And remember we had that conversation about how Jack was coming in late, but it's okay because you liked his butt. And I'm airing everybody out bullet point by bullet point.
There you go.
Then I don't know if I want to say BCC them. The whole office, intercompany memo. I'm BCCing everybody, so that way they think like, oh my God. But then when they walk out their office, they don't know where the smoke is coming from. Like, why so much shade? Like, I don't even know. But then it's like, maybe I kind of want to CC them so you can see that I sent it to everybody and I use it. But then that gives them a chance.
I like the BCC. I like the BCC.
So I don't want them to get a chance to like duck anything.
Like the CC is gonna be a one day come to Jesus. Like one day you know everybody know y'all got to come out the office and just and work that shit out.
Everybody else, some of it might be made up, some of it might be not.
True.
So, but you know what I mean. And I'm going BCC. I'm going straight to the top.
If you BCC,
everybody.
They don't know that you know.
Everybody.
That's gonna linger for a minute. Man. That's petty, Rich. That's petty.
I'm CC. BCC everybody. I'm making some shit up.
But bottom line,
I'm talking about the pins you stole, the laptop that's in your house right now.
Bottom line is you gonna take a major L.
No, you gotta take the L.
You gotta take the L.
There is no way. You ain't got no job after this. You ain't got no job. Ain't none of these people gonna be your friend ever again in life.
But you fresh out of college.
You know
what I'm saying? You got time to rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
You got time. You can move. First, you're gonna need to move. You're gonna need to move. So I will go ahead and not implement this plan until you start saving. Like, see, this is the art of petty. You sometimes can't be petty right away. You can't respond.
You gotta build it up
when it first happens.
You need time to get that information.
You gotta hold on to it and let it fester and become that evil. You know what I'm saying? You got to take it in yourself. Pause. Like Sarah Huckabee.
Man.
Sarah Huckabee just be living with all them lies in her body. Like that's what petty will do to you.
I'm sorry, I disagree. I think that petty is not thinking about it, not thinking about the outcome, and just doing it. You know?
Sometimes you gotta let it rip. So what I was gonna say too is I would almost Snapchat myself doing it. Walking out the door, Snapchatting. I don't fuck with you. Like everybody, you get one. I'm gonna blink these out. Everybody get one. Right? I'm gonna Snapchat it. But then she's fresh out of school. So she's a millennial.
Yeah.
You know what that means? She probably gonna go to Google or something like that, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're the Snapchat girl. We want you." And she's gonna get a new job anyway.
Exactly. You gotta play this like that. That bad Bobby joint, the catch me outside shit. She took some dumb ratchet shit she did on TV and turned it into a goddamn career.
People love it. She might fuck around and get a contract off this shit.
Should we talk about who this disembodied voice is in the corner that don't want to be on camera but keep talking for no apparent reason?
Man, producer. we got the producer in the studio with us.
That's how you know you blowing up when you got a producer, though.
Man, listen, he
I
out
ain't
there.
pushing no buttons today.
He out here monitoring, so we ain't got to push these buttons.
I ain't pushing any other button today.
We ain't pushing buttons, but we pushing buttons today. We pushing buttons.
Nah, but my petty is a very calculated, simmering petty. Like I have what's
you
called,
don't let go of shit.
I don't let go of shit. I have what's called a toilet paper list, and basically if you wind up on the toilet paper list, I could wipe my ass with you. Like I really, I'm done with you. You don't exist. And the sad part, because I'm such a nice guy, the sad part is that the only people who believe I have a toilet paper list are the people on the toilet paper. You never think it'll happen to you. It's just like winning the lottery. You don't think it would happen until it happens to you.
You know what that is? And I gotta say, probably every woman that I have dated, you have that initial conversation. It might be like on your third, fourth, fifth date, and they be like, I'm crazy, right? And they say it in some way, shape, or form, and you shrug it off. And you don't listen until that day when they do some shit, and you're like, God damn it, she told me. She told me, I ain't listen.
I have always said, I go into relationships with the assumption that you're crazy. I believe all women are crazy. You just have to find one who's crazy.
Who's crazy?
Suits you.
Yeah.
That crazy. Some people like to clean. That's a crazy I can fuck it. Like you might be a clean freak. Mm-hmm. And that's a crazy I can get behind. I can live with that. But I try to tell people that because most women get upset because they never see me too high, too low. Like you don't see me. I'm not extremely happy at any given time, and I don't get extremely sad or extremely angry And so and they take that as like a lack of passion, or like I don't care about them because they can do something like you know, oh, you been out all night? No, some shit happened. Yeah, I'll holler at you. You know, whatever. And you gotta say it just like that. You gotta be like. So then they want to see me get, and I'm trying to tell them because like I have the way my petty works is, you know, once we've reached that level, that anger, it ain't no coming down. Like it has been a million times where I have been going off, like Rich, I'm going off, and then I come out of it in my mind. I'm like, damn nigga, you taking this entirely too far. But then my pettiness comes in and say, well, you can't back down now. You can't pull it back now. We gotta finish this out, bro.
You know what?
So that's why I don't like to go there, because I know once I go there, I try
to pull it back a little bit. I've been trying not to embrace the petty so much. And I try not to be petty in like my everyday life, but sometimes like I was at work one day. I do IT. I ain't gonna go into all of that, but somebody asked me a question. We got like a new image or something like that, and somebody was like, "Hey, do you know how to inject these drivers into the new image?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I walked away. That was it.
That was it.
Yeah. And it was what do you call it? It was a passive aggressive petty. I could have told him. Obviously, he was asking me because he needed to know how to motherfucking do it.
Right.
That was passive aggressive petty. Is that a donut over there? Cool. I'm out.
You just eat all the donuts.
Man, listen, every day somebody's bringing in like fucking donuts and kolaches.
Yeah.
Donuts, tacos, and kolaches.
See, that's why he's doing.
That's
the vape.
why I started to vape.
That's why he's doing the vape, because he's trying to get the sweets. Trying to fix the sweet tooth.
It's a lot of studies out there.
That'll fix it.
Yeah. Listen.
When it blow up in your face.
Yeah, really.
Hey, I'm being sarcastic. I am an avid vapor. I got rich into vaping. I'm doing it as a smoking cessation strategy, and I believe the vaping is 100% safe. But no matter how safe something is, a dumbass will find a way to blow it up. Oh, yeah. And you got dumbasses to find a way to blow it up.
Scientists have said vaping is even deadlier than smoking.
And it is bad science. It is propaganda. You know, it is because ask the British medical boys who were saying it is 100 times. You know, it's several. It's so significant. What is it? I think it's not 100 times, but 95% less harmful than smoking.
Okay.
Right. This is propaganda. It is bad science. If you read any, we can get in. You know, I ain't gonna do it.
Fuck it. Listen, Rich, if you want to.
See, not Rich. Mike over here trying to get me to go to that angry place, and then I don't come back from the angry place because
Mike being petty right now. Mike being baited. Mike know he ain't doing. He baited you. Boom.
Woosah, my nigga. Woosah.
See it.
Drops the mic. Not really. It costs too much.
15 years.
Propaganda.
All right. So basically, we gonna close this one out. Cindy, hope you're listening. What you got to do to be petty, embrace it. Know that whatever you do, if you really gonna be petty, you're not keeping this job, boo. You're not keeping this job. Get ready. Snapchat the whole thing. You might be able to get a little YouTube career in between getting your new job. You good? Petty lessons. We out.